Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 10th day of October 2024. I am Chair Omahi. First, my guidelines. No going back on Biafra declaration despite extradition drive. Simon Ekpa says. Senate endorsed local government autonomy, fourth governor's fresh move. Senate tackles airlines operating with fewer aircraft. We'll take commercials and be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience this smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The ABN State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) says it has become a born-again party after all the bad elements in it have packed their baggages and left, joining either the governing party in the state, Labour Party, or the APC, the national governing party. Speaking with ABN TV in Umuahia, a chieftain of the PDP and a former commissioner for information, Chief John Oki Carlo, said the party is better in the absence of the people he said are seeking refuge because of things they have to hide, as well as those who are hungry looking for opportunities to feed from the table of government in power. Biafra activist Simon Ekpa has claimed he sacrificed his political career in Finland for Biafra agitation. Ekpa, known as Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday through his official X handle. According to him, his focus has been on the actualization of Biafra's self-rule for the past years. He stressed there is nothing hollow to him other than the cause of liberating Biafra from alleged marginalization by the Nigerian government. Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, has appealed to Nigerians to be patient with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he works to fix the country. The minister made her appeal during an event where she distributed palliatives to the less privileged in Awka, the Anambra State capital, on Wednesday. The palliatives included 5,000 bags of 10 kg rice, 300 gas cylinders, and 500 bags of 50 kg fertilizers. Zuhia Aka, 67, was found guilty of sexually abusing two teenage girls by a federal high court in Kano and given a 14-year prison sentence. The National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Kano Command, arraigned Aka of Giban Wanka Unity Road, Fagi local government area, Kano, with a 2-count charge of trafficking and sexual exploitation. Delivering judgment, Justice M.A. Shubai held that the prosecution had proven its case beyond reasonable doubt and sentenced the defendants to 14 years imprisonment without the option of a fine. The Supreme Court's July 11, 2024 ruling, which gave the 774 local government areas nationwide financial autonomy, was endorsed by the Senate. It faulted moves by some governors to enact laws to mandate the local government councils in their state to remit allocations into a joint account. The Anambra State House of Assembly passed the Local Government Administration Bill 2024 on Tuesday amid commendation from civil society groups and opposition parties, including Labour Party lawmakers in the Assembly. They alleged that the bill was an attempt by Governor Chukwuma Soludo to twist the council chairman into paying their federal allocation back to the states. The federal government, under the President Tinubu-led government, has secured loans worth $6.45 billion from the World Bank in just 16 months. The amount increased to the new figure following the recent approval of 3 new loans totaling $1.57 billion from the World Bank for various projects in Nigeria, and is expected to increase further in the coming months. This was as the international lender approved no fewer than 36 loan requests to the federal government amounting to a substantial total of $24.88 billion within 5 years. The Senate is drafting a bill to regulate airline operations with the goal of reducing the number of routes flown by carriers with 3 or fewer aircraft. The lawmaker said though many operators were kicking against the move, he prayed that the bill scale through in the interests of the flying public. Buhari stated this on Wednesday in Lagos during the Southwest Regional Air Transportation Summit 2024 with the team repositioning the Nigeria aviation industry for financial capability and economic viability, hosted by the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. A former CBN Deputy Governor, Edward Adamu, testified as the fourth witness in the trial of the immediate past governor of the CBN on Wednesday. Emefiele is being prosecuted by the federal government over the chaotic Naira redesign policy of the CBN under his watch in late 2022. The ex-CBN helmsman faces 4 counts before Justice Marianne Anehe of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Maitama in Abuja. IPMAN National President Abubakar Garima has disclosed that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is owing almost 15 billion naira. Garima stated this on Thursday while fielding questions on Channels Television's The Morning Brief program. Roughly now, they are owing IPMAN getting to 15 billion naira, Garima replied when asked how much NNPCL is owing the association. On foreign scene, a Turkish Airlines pilot, Captain İçin Belivan, 59, has tragically died after becoming ill during a flight from Seattle, USA to Istanbul, Turkey. The incident occurred mid-air, prompting an emergency landing in New York, as confirmed by an airline spokesperson on social media platform X. BBC reported on Wednesday that the flight, designated TK204, had taken off from Seattle shortly after Pacific time on Tuesday evening. While on sports, the Super Eagles' Moses Simon has cautioned Austin Eguavoen that there are no easy games in Africa. The Nantes star gave the warning ahead of Nigeria's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON qualifier with Libya at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo on Friday. The 29-year-old also urged his Super Eagles teammates to fight and do their best to get the victory over Libya. The Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Eno, has urged the Nigerian Super Eagles to gun for victory against Libya. In a statement released by his spokesperson, Diana Mary Nsan, on Thursday, Eno also warned of complacency against the Mediterranean Knights ahead of both teams' clash in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State on Friday. Sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. Before we go, recap of our major headlines. No going back on Biafra declaration despite extradition threats. Simon Classic. Senate endorsed local government autonomy, fourth governor's fresh move. Senate tackles airlines operating with fewer aircraft. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can as well download our all-in-one app, down to your Google Play Store, download ABN Radio/television. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on screen at ABN TV. I am Chinere Omahe. Do have a pleasant night rest and stay safe.